right, who do I have here with me today, man?
Scott, you're right.
Scott, nice to meet you.
Same here.
That damn grill could
So first of all, I appreciate you doing this with me. You know, you told me you would. Honored your word. That's amazing, man. How old are you? And what's your current living situation?
Homeless right now. What was the first question?
And how old are you?
53, 54 now.
54? Man, you look good for that age, bro. Straight up, you look young, bro. Yeah, my man looks young. 54, that's cool.
No, probably like 38.
So how long have you been out here in the street?
This time like 2 months or less.
2 months?
Yeah, about 2 months.
You said this time, was there a time or just time before, prior?
Yeah, I was, first time was like I was on drugs, everything, and then lost my housing, all that shit. And then, that was my first time. Yeah.
Well, 90% of the people that I interview or talk to that are displaced or homeless, they're not from Arizona. Are you?
Yeah, well, not really, but yeah, a lot of my time's been in Arizona.
How long would you say, give or take?
A good part of my life. I lived in Iowa, and so most of my life here in Arizona.
All right, what made you come from Iowa to here? Just the weather?
When I was little, my dad moved, so I moved.
So
I guess I had to go. I had to go too. Right?
Yeah, definitely. And what's a day in the life out here like for you, man? Like, you know, being homeless, displaced. What's it like out here? Is it rough? Is it crazy? You know, elaborate a little.
Hot.
Definitely hot. Yeah, we know. Cooking egg on the sidewalk, hot.
It's a lot better having a house.
Definitely.
Yeah, a lot better having somewhere to go, but. Yeah, just, you know, a lot of walking.
Yeah,
moving around.
That's true. I talk to a lot of people that are displaced, and walking is one thing that homeless people do a lot. Like, they walk miles and miles. They also bike, and I guess that's what leads to them being in shape most of the time and staying awake. A lot of people that I talk to use like illicit things to stay awake so they don't get their credentials and stuff stolen. Is that a big thing, and why is that a big thing out here?
I don't know. When I was doing different stuff back before, a couple times before, I would have stuff stolen all the time. But now I'm a little more alert.
Reserve on what you do with your things.
I'm not, you know. I'm not on stuff now, so it's a little more alert.
Man, that's dope. How do you do it? How does one? I know you're around it a lot. You see it every day. How do you not fall victim to the circumstance and not
For me,
pick it up?
I just gave myself to God, and so that's what I did. So I mean the first
awesome.
and so that's what happened to me the first time on drugs on the street, and. I got on. My wife was doing it, and so I got on it, and displaced, and kids taking my DCS and everything like that, and so that was not a good situation, and stuff was stolen from me all the time. People would help me out, but it'd all be stolen all the time. Bikes, whatever, wallets, phones. Oh, here, you want to borrow this? Okay, boom, take off with this.
Steal something from you and help you look for it. You know, the whole nine.
It's like crazy stuff like that.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. I always wondered why someone who's in the same circumstance as you, or everybody who's out here, would do that. Why would they make it hard, or even harder for you? You know, like
people usually they think of themselves first.
Yeah, obviously, but I mean that's awful, you know.
Yeah, they just don't, because they need something, and so they don't usually think about someone else. And so even though you might be homeless too, they're like, oh, but there's something he got that he has that I want, kind of thing. You know, that's what I felt. It was like, and especially if you're passed out or whatever on something, easy target. So
I've also heard of people like following people that are have been up for like 5-10 days, and they know like he's got to crash soon. He has such and such and such and such, so I'm gonna wait till he goes to sleep, and when he falls out, he'll be in dead zone sleep where we could take whatever.
Probably not a good idea. Telling people that you have so much. It's probably not a good idea.
They see it, you know.
That's true. That's true.
But I kind of see it like, you know, tripping someone on the way down to the lunch line. I heard someone say that, and that was pretty unique to me because it made sense. Like, you know, we're both gonna end up at the lunch table, but let me trip you first. You know,
that's
see it like that.
Do I see it like that? Not really. I think most people are, you know, good, and so I don't know. It's just circumstance sometimes. I think.
Has them doing the wrong thing.
I would think.
Or a lot of times people.
So you know, or unless they're really on, you know, a lot of stuff, and then they're wanting some more stuff or whatever, then they're, you know.
So what would you say about Tempe? The camaraderie. I do interviews everywhere, man, and the camaraderie here is second to none. I always say that. What do you say?
Yeah, a lot of people seem really friendly.
Kind of got each other's back.
Yeah, it seems like
Isn't that different? Have you ever been to Phoenix?
Yeah, Phoenix, Mesa.
Sunny Slope?
Not really Sunny Slope, but it seems like the homeless are kind of the same pretty much everywhere, it seems like. But of course there's going to be, you know, bad seats everywhere, so it's not, you know.
There's always,
you know, no matter where you go. Housing or not housing, whatever. So.
Now, you said you only been out here this time for a few months.
Like 2 months.
2 months. Have you ever? Well, have you tried to get rapid housing, and have you ever gotten that before? And why does that seem like it's so hard to get for people?
I haven't tried. It's alright. This time. But it happen again. I like that shirt. It's better.
Hey, show me what a good dinner is.
A good dinner? This is a good dinner for you. Dinner. Really? We're having fun here.
Yeah.
That was a nice one too.
Burnt hot dog.
All right. So what was that?
I was saying, you know, like burnt hot dogs are good. You know.
Yeah, that's great. Fabulous.
But I was asking, you know, about the camaraderie here, and you know,
the Tempe, the new homeless housing.
Yeah, the housing, rapid housing. Why is that so hard for people to get? I've only noticed certain people get it, like addicts or someone who has like SSI, but I've never seen like someone like you. I would think just off, you know, I'm not the smartest person in the world, but just off of looks, I would definitely, you know, or someone who looks the part at least, I would definitely give you a shot at that if I ran that, you know?
If I had to pay for it, you mean? Or
no, like if I ran the rapid housing, I would definitely give someone like you a shot, right? Yeah. You've only been out here for 2 months this time, you know, you're not doing drugs or nothing, so you would be a candidate to me. So why do you think it's so hard for people to get that?
I don't know. I remember Section 8 housing back in the day. There was just like what a year, 2 years ago. So I remember it was like a 2 year at least wait. But then I didn't check on it. It was my wife checked on it back then. So I don't know. I don't know how things are now or what.
Yeah, it sucks, man. No one really gets that rapid housing, and like I said, if they do, it's their SSI or they have drug problems, things like that. It seems like those are the only people that are getting it. What else? I gotta ask you, how do you feel about Austin suing Tempe? That's a big thing. Austin, Jane, and I think one other person is suing Tempe for the food ordinance.
Yeah, I think. Just like people, you know, if they do something that maybe they shouldn't have done, they should have some kind of recourse for it or something. Same with, you know, if somebody, some government or whatever steps over the line or a little, there should be checks and balances too, I think. Just, you know, I mean, that's what I think. I mean, but I don't know.
But it's sad, right? Shouldn't anybody be allowed to feed anybody?
Yeah.
If I see some people that are hungry.
I know there's new laws and everything, but it's like there's so many different laws that aren't enforced, you know.
Tempe is fighting the food ordinance law. They do not want nobody feeding homeless people. I mean, I don't think that's fair. I think that's sad to say the least, you know.
That's horrible. But fortunately, there seems to be we get fed here pretty well, so
yeah, but he's getting in trouble, you know.
Hopefully not.
He has like over 32 citations.
So every time?
Numerous times.
Yeah,
he's on probation, things like that.
Wow.
Because of trying to feed and help homeless people. I don't think that's fair, but that's why I was asking, how do you feel about he's suing now, and hopefully he wins.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say? Or
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I'd hope so as well, because he shouldn't have to pay for that, or the legality of that. They should pay for that as well.
Yeah, lawyers.
Lawyers, they should be paying for all that.
Too close to my
Also,
I mean, that should go into more fair.
yeah,
right.
yeah, true. I gotta ask you, what about the urban camping ordinance that Tempe also has?
I got a ticket for that too. One time, I slept in a little too late, and I was warned. They can't. I think it was a park ranger or whatever came by or whatever, and the people I was with had to go to the bathroom or whatever. So I was like, and it was all their stuff there, and I just happened to stay, so I got the ticket. So it's just how it goes.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. But have you noticed that it's gotten worse or better since? Is Tempe still just rolling along, or?
I haven't really noticed. Haven't heard too much about it. So maybe they're being a little more slack. I don't know.
Yeah. And
because they seem to be better on with the feeding and stuff. So it seems I mean, I don't know. I mean, you said he got more citations. So
yeah.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, man, it's awful.
Yeah.
And as far as the urban camping thing goes, it's like they're trying to abolish homeless people from what I see. But I mean, I'm just looking on the outside in, so I always try to get people who are inside's perspective versus someone like me.
That's what it seems like all over. Like in Mesa, I know they were doing that, and so I'm sure they're doing it pretty much everywhere.
Yeah, it's awful.
Yeah.
And last but not least, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years from now, if you can think out that far and watch?
I would say the next year or so, definitely, house, everything back in order and stuff. Yeah, as well. So get myself back in shape and order.
You can do it, man.
Yeah, definitely.
I know you can, bro. I've done it. A lot of other people done it. I mean, if you can do it, you just gotta want to do it. You know that, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to hear, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate you doing this interview. Hopefully next time we can get an update on when you're, in a house and things and doing good, man.
Sounds good.
Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I love